I just got an email an hour ago from a lady in England, and her daughter, who was 13, ruled the house. She'd learned that all she had to do is have a petulant little fit, and people would scatter and either run away or attack her or give her what she wanted or whatever. And so then she learned to up the ante if people didn't pay attention to her. So then she learned to cut herself, which is a really becoming an increasingly fashionable thing to do. So she learned to cut herself. And then that didn't get her enough attention, so then she learned to take pills and threaten to kill herself. And by doing this, she got pretty much everything that she wanted. She got to go to school when she wanted, she got to wear whatever she wanted, buy whatever she felt like. The entire family was ruled by this 13-year-old kid, with educated parents whose father is the CEO of a major corporation, and they were helpless at the hands of this 13-year-old kid. Why was she doing all this? Oh, well, you know, she has the ABTD-doo-doo syndrome on page 95 of the DSM. And, I mean, we've actually added, this is my favorite one, oppositional defiant disorder, which we used to call spoiled brat. Now it's a disorder, so it's okay. This girl'd seen half the psychiatrists in England because her parents could afford to send her to them, and she just refused to talk to them. So we started doing real love, and the parents asked me to fix her. I said, there's no 3/8 inch wrench suited for that, but we can work on you. And so we worked on the parents, which is hard, because in every instance, what are we talking about? Decades of pain. We're not talking about people who are just in mild discomfort. It's intolerable, unbearable pain. So I loved the parents. Just loved them. Didn't talk about loving them. They came all the way over from England. Loved them. They had never felt loved in their entire lives. Said so. And then began the process of love them, because this is hard. After 3 days, and you've been alive for 50 years, then practicing passing that love on to your child. Oh my gosh. I mean, the 13-year-old sensed that she was losing control, that she wasn't the queen of the universe. Turns out she preferred to be the queen of the universe. And so her behaviors got worse and worse, and we were having 20 phone calls a day. The phone would ring, and I'd just answer with the name of the mother. But they stuck with it. They stuck with loving this child, which includes teaching her. Simply petting somebody and giving them what they want. That's what you do with your dog. It's not what you do with the child. And so they did that, and oh boy, did she make things hard. Oh, she ran away. She went away to a friend's house. The daughter called the police and said that her parents were torturing her at home. That's one of my favorites. They got a policeman to come who was so snowed by this little girl that he told her that she could stay there because it was the only place she was safe. Jeez, these kids are good. If you send me an email, I'll send you a link. But I just got it this morning. This girl has just put up. It's been 2 or 3 months later now. This girl's just put up the first website dedicated to real love written by teenagers. You read this thing paragraph by paragraph, and if you know what her past life was like, you go, "You kidding me?" She was a monster. She had the whole community in an uproar. She had to leave her school. Then they threw her out of the next one. Then she, and on and on and on and on. These are people, her life would have been a disaster. What group of people have a higher suicide rate than any group of people in the United States? Chronically depressed people? No. Cutters. It's all responses to pain. The pain of feeling alone, miserable, and not unconditionally valued. And once we get that feeling, everything changes. Doesn't it?